So let's talk about repeating patterns. Do you repeat your patterns? Are there some that you're looking to repeat? Well, I will share with you what I have made today. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it. This will be a relatively quick video because I have made this top before. As you can tell by the thumbnail title, I am on stitch repeat here. This is from McCall's 6963. You all know I have made this before, but before we get into that, I also want to share with you that I also have a quick simplicity pattern haul. Here in the United States, Joann Fabrics has simplicity on sale for $1.99 a pattern. So I did pick up just a few, and so just 4, not many. And they're actually all Mimi G patterns, because she had a couple new ones come out, and then there was a couple older ones I decided to, or previously released ones I decided to pick up. But anyway, thank you all for tuning in today. I greatly appreciate it, and welcome to all my new subscribers. I greatly appreciate you tuning in today. Consider thumbs up this video. That definitely helps me out for other people to see the content, and don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe if you have not already. So today we are talking about repeating patterns, and so yeah, I have talked about this pattern more than once. And before I forget, because I always do, I am wearing, this is a free pattern. This is by Styles for Me, the Suzanne top. And also, let's see, yeah, this here is the Suzanne top. And also the lip is from Makeup Geek. If you all saw my, and if you did not, go back and watch it. If you saw my Sunday reset video that just posted on Sunday, you saw that I had a little bit of a haul, and I shared this lipstick. And all of, if you all follow Makeup Geek here on YouTube, for those who are into beauty and all that stuff, you know that she's closing her shop, so everything is 40% off on her website. And so yeah, definitely go check that out if you're interested. But anyway, the McCall 6963, you all know I made this for the very first time last summer, and I'll pop up a picture. I paired it with my Montoya Mayo skirt. It's actually a tutorial that you can purchase off of her website. I'll leave a link down to that as well below. But I made the top 6963, which is out of knit, to go with that, and absolutely loved it. Always talked about, oh, I'm gonna make another, make another one, and I never do. It's like I never do. And so one of the things, as you all know if you've been following the channel, that I am trying to be more conscious of and want to do more of is, if there's, you know, enough fabric left over for me to at least get a top like a 6963 out of, just go ahead and make it, or some other top. It doesn't have to be 6963, or some other garment. I want to definitely use up all of the fabric that I purchased, because I'm loving the fabric that I'm purchasing, and so to be able to use it for more than one item would be spectacular. So let's get into repeating patterns. Definitely, like I said in the intro, if there's a pattern that you repeat, it may not be necessarily a TNT. So we're not talking about our TNTs, because I see TNTs as your tried and true patterns where you can hack it to make other things, or, you know, that type thing. I'm talking about those patterns that you absolutely love and you just want to make more of. A couple YouTubers I know that do this very well is T from Crumpets Tea and Sewing. One thing, and I've commented on her videos about it, she always makes a wearable muslin for a majority of everything that she makes. And then on top of that, she will also just make multiples of that garment. Maybe there was some fit things or whatever that she wanted to work out and get a better fit, or you try it in different fabric or something like that. And I'm like, that is just really smart. I like that. I like that idea. And because sometimes, you know, as sewists, we're always like the next pattern, oh, the, you know, pattern sale or something comes out and it's like, oh, I want to make that. Or you see a lot of people make a certain thing, you get influenced, you want to try it, and you never get back to that pattern that you said you absolutely love and want more of, and you never made more because it's kind of like squirrel. Ooh, you know, you off to the next thing. And then another person that does this well, which you all probably know, is Sean from Kittenish Behavior. Sean will make like 1,000 things in one pattern, and I love what T and Sean do, not only because it's something that they actually really love, but it's just, I actually enjoy when they do it because I like seeing if they switch up the fabric base or switch the color or fix some, change the elements or something in it. And Sean also, with her scraps, if you follow Sean from Kittenish Behavior, I'm going to leave links to both T and Sean's channel below if you don't follow them. But what Sean also does, that T does, is if she has maybe, you know, some yardage left over that's enough to get a top out of, she'll use that same fabric to make maybe another garment, a piece or something like that. And so I was like, you know, these ladies are onto something. I want to do that a little bit more, especially because there are tops and there are patterns that I always say, I'm gonna make more, I'm gonna make more. Yes, you have to make room for the new things. Don't get me wrong, I want to make all the new things, but truly when I land on something that's like, oh, I love this, love it, need to make more, it's time to do it. So let's jump into it. It's 6963. I'll pop up a picture. Again, I did view A, and I already shared the picture. I should have popped up the picture how it looked last summer. I just love the way the drape of this top looks on me. So I made 2 more of these tops, and it won't be the last. When I have some knit left over, if I'm not using it to make maybe some other type of knit top, and that fabric speaks to this style. So that's the thing, the fabric for me will have to speak to that particular pattern style. So every knit I have in my stash, I don't see in this top, if that makes sense. Let me know, leave a comment down if any of this resonates with you. But I'm gonna go ahead and share with you my 2 tops, and I will pop up pictures. The first one that I made was this one. I actually talked about this in my Sunday reset. You saw me sew this, and I talked about, I actually showed a real quick snippet on how this cowl piece is attached. So if you missed that, go back and watch Sunday's video and fast forward towards the end of the video, and you'll see where I talk about that. But I use this beautiful fabric. Let me hold it up so you can see it. As you can tell, it's quite drapey. It is an ITY knit, and this came from Melanated Fabrics last summer. I want to say it was last summer or early fall when I purchased this, and they don't have any more. They do have other you all are familiar with Melanated Fabrics. They have other designs of ITY and everything on their website, but I absolutely love this, and I will, like I said, pop up a picture of it. The pattern is so easy. It'll take you under an hour to do. That's one plus about repeat patterns like that. If it's simple or it's something, it doesn't necessarily have to be simple, because there are some where it might take a little bit more time, but you love it so much you don't mind putting in the time. But for this type of garment, it's simple, easy to put together. It's only 4 pattern pieces. You have the front on the fold, the back on the fold, and then you have your arm bands, and then the back, there's a back neck facing piece as well. And so yes, I absolutely love the way this turned out. You'll see here, I think I paired it in the picture with my Gia circle skirt, which is also from Style So Many Patterns, that I had recently made as part of my fall winter mood board look. And so I went ahead and just for now paired it with that, but you all know I want to make some shorts, some denim shorts for these tops. I talked about that already. I'm hoping to get to that in probably late April. I'm thinking. But anyway, absolutely love the way it fit. Now the only thing with the ITY, this sewed up really nice. I said in Sunday's video, usually for ITY, depending on the quality ITY and where you get it from, I've had some real crappy ITY where my machine just ate it up. Doesn't matter if I pull the threads and then to get it going, it doesn't matter if I put stabilizer underneath. Don't matter if it's tissue paper, whatever. Don't matter if it was a foot, a different type of foot, and you put the tape at the bottom. None of that worked. With some ITYs that I have worked with, that it was just, and I just did not like ITY. So I tend not to purchase ITY, but I knew what I was eventually going to make that ITY with, which this is the second piece. You'll see the first piece coming up on Sunday. Make sure you stay tuned. Again, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That is the Sewing Buzz. And guess what? The S&D Sewing Chat is back, y'all. So I'm so excited for the chat that you will be seeing on Sunday. So make sure you stay tuned. It's a beautiful, beautiful guest. So yeah, stay tuned for that. But you'll see the main dress that I made out of this fabric, and I had enough left over to go ahead and because I ordered 3 yards, and I'm shocked I had enough. Well, you'll see the dress, you'll understand why. But the dress I made, and then having enough left over for this top, it just worked out beautifully. And I just love the, and I always make the, I actually made the same size I made last year, which let me look at my notes. It was a size, I had to go check. It was a size 22 is the size that I cut out. And the size I cut out really depends on the drape of the fabric. So if something is, you know, a little bit more, this is a little bit more slinky, so I knew it would drape a little bit differently, but I knew in my bust area is where I wanted to make sure that it fit properly. And so I'm at a 44 bust, and so a size 22, the bust it says is a 44. Obviously there is a little bit of ease, but for this type of top is the negative ease you have to think about. And so it worked out beautifully. Absolutely love this. I love how I paired it. Now the only thing I didn't do, and not until I was finished that I remember, the first one I did, this back facing piece, I actually folded it under so you don't see like the edge there where it's serged. But I was thinking, oh, I don't know, with the ITY, would it, you know, be too, would it end up looking too bulky or whatever? But what I could have done was stabilize that piece first with stay with the Sew Key Stay Tape, which I always show you. This is what I use. Stabilize that piece with that, and then folded it over and do how I normally do, because I did fold this one over, but the fabric on the second one is just a little bit thicker. This is you all just saw my what was it, a couple Sundays ago I did the McCall's dress. I'll pop up a picture. I had enough, just barely enough to squeeze a top out of it, and I paired it with my I have on the orange shorts. Well, they're modified. They're the male joggers, M-E-L, male joggers from Seam Work Patterns. I modified into shorts, and so that's what I paired this with. Again, the idea is I want to wear these tops with some denim shorts that I have planned. But yes, I barely squeaked this out. When I say barely, because if you saw my Sunday reset, you know I talked about how I had to cut this out, and the front piece and the back piece wasn't long enough, and I had to cut additional pieces of fabric, manipulate to get those bottom pieces, and you can't tell because of the busyness of the design, which worked in my favor. And so as you can tell too, I also, so this is what I'm talking about, I prefer to fold it under and stitch it down, as opposed to having a serged edge or anything. That's my preference for finishing off that neckline. So I was able to do that with this one, but not sure if you can tell, but I'm gonna let you know there is a center front seam. I was initially worried about how that would look, but when it's on, it looks absolutely fine. No big deal. no big deal. I absolutely love how this top again turned out. And I think for me, I did do it in a solid. My first one was in a solid purple, which I love, but I also love the fun prints. So yeah, I come up with, have some more fun prints, knit, extra knits. I'll probably either do this top, or unless there's another top I want to do. The fabric is from NaturalDane Textiles, and I did leave a link to that in the McCall's video. She doesn't have any more of this. This is a knit, but it's a oh, I forgot what kind of knit. Let me hold it up so you can kind of see. But it is textured. It's almost like a brushed knit, and which you would think, again, ITY this, you all know how I feel about more of the polyester based knits. In Texas, I would just burn up, but because these are sleeveless, and the cowl in the front, I don't feel like I have all this fabric all over me. Even the dress I end up making out of that ITY, still it worked out perfect. So but you'll see all of that coming up soon. Make sure you check out Sunday's video. But yeah, I absolutely love both of these tops. So you all let me know what you think about repeating patterns, how often you do, how long do you wait? Maybe that's the question. Do you wait until you feel like sewing it again, or are you know, like Sean and T? They make something, to me, what seems like relatively soon. They're not wasting any time. And so I kind of want to get into that habit. Okay, let's jump into the new patterns. So if you all follow, many of you do, I know, follow Mimi G, you know that she dropped some new patterns. But two of her new patterns, if you follow Needle and the Bell on Instagram, you know she was the cover model. How exciting is that? And if you saw those posts, you know Mimi G mentioned that she is working on including making the patterns more size inclusive, and also putting finished garment measurement information on the back of the pattern envelope. And so I did notice that on here we have body measurements, and then we also have finished garment measurements now, and it says which includes design and wearing ease. So it's in the, let me just show you. It now says that in the parentheses down there. So yeah, a little bit more information on the back of the envelope. So the Big Four is listening. But let me just share with you what I picked up. I'll just pop up a picture because it might be a little bit of a glare. I picked up Simplicity 9550, the new pattern. I think this is so cute, and except for a couple of these might be a little outside of my box, just a little bit. But I'm having fun, you guys. I think there was a question Myra asked me a while ago at the start of my weight loss journey. Do I feel like there's other styles that I'm comfortable with wearing now that you know, I'm losing weight? And initially my thought was no, because if I want to wear something, I'm gonna wear it and sew it. But I think the second part of that is I think are just some styles I didn't pay attention to, if that makes sense. So it's a combination of, no, there's, you know, I'm just gonna sew what I want to sew. It doesn't matter my size. But now that I feel like there's some opening, I don't even know how to describe it, where my style is not changing, but I feel like it's continuously evolving. And part of that I attest to, you all know I follow a lot of people on social media, and I follow a lot of style influencers, not just sewists, but style influencers. And some stuff I've just been seeing as of late, I'm like, I absolutely love that. That is something I would totally wear. Why haven't I made something similar to that or whatever? And I don't know, it's just something that's clicking. Do you all go through that, go through those phases? But I absolutely love this. This here is a tops, skirt, and short pattern, and I absolutely love all of the pieces on here. And so yeah, I'm definitely this is something actually I want to make. I'll put, you all have the pile that this is what I want to make soon within the next month or 2 or 3-4 months. That's what that that pattern is going to go into that pile. Then there is Simplicity 9539. You all know I love wrap dresses. This is a dress. This one it looks like it's a full wrap from what I can tell. I didn't open it up to read it. And this here, just so you know, I got a size 14 through 12 in the first one, and 14 through 22 in the first one I showed you, and now in this one. And but I do just like the drape and how this looks on how it's draped on the front on Mimi, and I like the cuffs. And then on the back of the pattern, there is some color blocking that's going on. And obviously, yeah, you can color block any pattern, but I thought it's nice just to see it done already and what that would look like. And so I thought that was very, very pretty. So I went ahead and picked that up. And then I picked up McCall, Simplicity 9554, also new with the one she did with Norris. And this one, again, this one is for, what I thought was unique is, if you saw the pictures of this one, you know the sleeve edges are raw, which, you know, gives a whole nother dimension and look to something. But it just looks like a very easy pattern. I didn't get this for my husband because he would not wear anything like this. This style of shirt is not his style. But for me, the female version, like what Mimi is wearing, for sure. And then to play with some color blocking, I think this is so cute. Love, love, love. Love that. And then I just picked up a couple ones that I think this one had to be, what year is this one from? Oh, this is new too. Oh, this must have came out because it says 2022. Oh, I don't know why I thought this came out already. But Simplicity 9480. I know y'all shocked, right? Me and another doggone jumpsuit, but it's something about the drape of this here. It calls for a crepe de chine rayon, and then it talks about cotton lawn and gauze. I see this in a rayon for sure. Or crepe de chine, probably not, but that's what I see when I see this. And I absolutely love the drawstring at the bottom and then the drawstring at the waist. And I think this would be so cute. And you all know when I've worn the other jumpsuit I made, I wore it for a specific thing where I knew I was going somewhere and coming back. I wasn't gonna be gone long, not using the bathroom nowhere. And so it worked that way. And so I thought this was just so cute. I was like, yeah, this is cute. And it looks like you can still wear a bra with it, but you'll have to wear a different type of bra because that back is out in the back. So we shall see. We shall see. But I picked it up, needless to say. And then this is the one that is okay, so our last one is one Simplicity 8177. And I thought I had this before, or I had this, but maybe I didn't, because this is circa, what is this? I don't know if it's on here. 2019. So this is from 2019. I thought I had this, but I do like the style of the pants, the top, especially how she has the style, and then you have the cardigan. Basic. It's a basic 3-piece ensemble, right? You have the pants, unlined vest, and then the knit top. So I just picked it up just to have it. And so yeah, those were my patterns that I picked up. So that is it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Definitely let me know about how you repeat patterns. You know, what makes you repeat a pattern, how often, is there this big delay in between, not for any other reason other than squirrel. You see something, you just want to go sew something else. I don't know. But anyway, let me know what you think down below. Let me know what you think of the 2 new tops I have made. And did you take advantage of the Simplicity pattern sale? What did you pick up? I would love to know. All right, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in today. Don't forget to stay tuned for Sunday. The Sewing Buzz and the S&D Sewing Chat is back. All right, everybody, you all have a blessed rest of your week, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.